I do run a teaching in Spanish to bring back the Bnei Anusim, the descendants of the Jews who were forced to convert to your religion, to Christianity.
Yeah, bring them to Satanism, to your rabbis who are burning in hell. So
Okay.
may God save them from your rabbis who are burning in hell. May save you from your blasphemy. So
okay, so I tell
what is
you.
your background?
Okay, so I tell you quick. Obviously, you're really angry. I can see that, but okay, that's okay.
No, not as angry as you. You just said, listen, don't appeal to sympathy like a narcissist. You're the one who just barked and said to bring back the Jews that my ancestors forced them to become Christians. So don't play the victim like a narcissist. Get to the topic.
Okay, the topic obviously is Jesus the Messiah. I will tell you.
According to your prophecy is, and your rabbis are liars.
Let me tell you. Okay, according to the Bible, you got Genesis 49, verse 10. You got Isaiah 11.
Hold on, wait, no, take one at a time. How do you know Genesis 49 is about the Messiah?
He talks about Judah.
How do you know it's about the Messiah? I didn't ask you about Judah. I know about
the line of Judah, no? They come from the line of Judah, right?
Let me repeat it again. Pretend you're listening to the question. Calm down, behave, breathe. I know you're scared. The demons are pricking you. Listen, Genesis 49, 8-12 about Shiloh. I know it better than your rabbis. It talks about the scepter will not depart from Judah, but how do you know it's about Messiah?
This interpretation biblically.
Say it again.
That's interpretation of the Bible.
Good. So I want you to be clear. You assumed your interpretation. You didn't prove it, because if I read Genesis 49, 8-12, it doesn't say son of David or Messiah. Correct those words.
Okay.
No,
so
admit it first. Yes?
It talks about Shiloh that is coming, that is referring to Messiah. It talks about Shiloh, the one who's going to be sent. Shiloh.
Wait, who?
Shiloh.
Okay, Shiloh, I know. But for the record, I want you to be slow. I'll barbecue you slowly. I know you're arguing. Just be patient. I'll let you speak, but answer. First, admit Genesis 49, 8-12, Shiloh. You're assuming it's Messiah. I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but I want people to know you've already assumed your tradition. You're reading into it. So can you at least be honest? The text itself, just the wording, no reference to Messiah or son of David, correct?
It talks about the descendants of the Messiah.
You didn't even answer the question. Correct?
Judah, right?
Correct.
Is the promise of God to Judah that from here will come the scepter, no?
Okay, but that can be David, but you're not answering me. Could you?
Okay, let's start with David. Let's start with David. Let's
go here. Can you tell us about the rabbis and the two Messiahs, Messiah ben Joseph? What happens to him?
Fantastic. Thank you for telling me this.
Yes, fantastic. Tell me what happened.
Glory to God. Okay.
Yes, glory to Jesus, the God of the rabbis.
No.
Who's Messiah's son of Joseph?
So let me tell you, because you just opened a different door that I wasn't.
Can you answer the question?
I will answer. Take it easy. Okay. Mashiach ben David. That's
no, Messiah ben Joseph.
I will tell you. It gotta be Mashiach.
I got the
ben
rabbis
David.
ready for you. Come on.
Mashiach ben David comes from Judah, David, and Shlomo. That's Mashiach ben David. And it's the lineage. That's in 2 Chronicles, chapter 7.
Wait. Messiah ben Joseph, please. I'm going to muzzle your rabbis. You keep
Mashiach ben Yosef is the one that comes from Ephraim, which is a parable. Which is a parable. Mashiach ben Yosef. Mashiach ben Yosef.
I'm going to muzzle you in a minute. Yeah.
You could be quiet.
What prophecy speaks of Mashiach ben David, ben Yosef? Can you tell me?
There is no prophecy for
Mashiach there is. According to your rabbis, yes.
No. Let me listen. You have to learn to listen.
Stop barking, girl.
Mashiach ben Yosef.
What prophecy did Rashi? What prophecy did Rashi?
Wait.
What prophecy did Rashi use in reference to Mashiach ben Yosef?
Okay, can I talk? Or you want to talk?
Can you answer, or you're going to manifest?
I want to, but it's not a quick answer. It's a levered answer.
Go ahead. Stop barking. Go ahead.
Isaiah 53. Habibi, you got to be nice.
Habibti,
you're supposed to have the spirit
you're
of
supposed
God.
To be like the rabbis. Get to the point.
So Mashiach ben Yosef comes from a parable from the Talmud, but it's a parable that talks about the Messiah ben Yosef that comes from the tribe of Ephraim. So it has nothing. I know you see they quote Isaiah 53, Sanhedrin 98.
Read for me the Hebrew of Rashi. Read the screen for me, the Hebrew of Rashi in front of your eyes. Read it right here.
A man who mourns for his own son. Yeah.
Read the Hebrew.
Okay. A man let me just tell you. A man
Can you read the Hebrew, buddy? You're wasting my time. Can you read the Hebrew?
Habibi, you're wasting my time if you don't let me answer. Habibi, let me talk.
Can you read the Hebrew?
No, I'm not going to read it for you because you're not listening.
Okay. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to read the Hebrew, then in English, and I'm going to get you out of here because you're barking. Can you read?
Okay, I won't read it in Hebrew for you.
Okay, to read it.
I won't.
Why
are you so angry? You're so angry.
Guys, am I angry?
It's a parable for
shut up. The guy started saying, I want to bring back. You couldn't bring back a cockroach to your hellhole if your life depended on it. According to rabbis, how many messiahs will there be?
One.
No, see, they lied to you. There are two messiahs in the Talmud.
Two messiahs?
Yes, Messiah, son of Joseph, who will be killed in battle, and Messiah, son of David, who will resurrect him. Jewish tradition speaks of two redeemers, each one called Mashiach. Both are involved in ushering in the Messianic era. How many messiahs?
Two.
They are Mashiach ben David and Mashiach ben Yosef. The term Mashiach, unqualified, always refers to Mashiach ben David. Mashiach, descendant of David, of the tribe of Judah. He is the actual final redeemer who shall rule in the Messianic age. All that was said in our text relates to him. Now, scroll down through. Mashiach ben Yosef, Mashiach, the descendant of Joseph, of the tribe of Ephraim, son of Joseph, is also referred to as Mashiach ben Ephraim. Mashiach, the descendant of Ephraim. He will come first before the final redeemer, and later will serve as his viceroy. The essential task of Mashiach ben Yosef is to act as a precursor to Mashiach ben David. He's going to come and prepare people for the Messiah, son of David. He will prepare the world for the coming of the final redeemer. Different sources attribute to him different functions, some even charging him with tasks traditionally associated with Mashiach ben David, meaning this Messiah, son of Joseph, he does things that Messiah, son of David does, such as the ingathering of the exiles, the rebuilding of the Beit HaMikdash. He will rebuild the temple. And so the rabbis, on the other hand, saw these references and concluded, so there will be a reigning Messiah, that's the Davidic Messiah, but then the Messiah who suffers like Joseph did, but then will be exalted like Joseph was, then he's the Messiah, son of Joseph, right? But there's nothing explicit. In other words, if you go to Zechariah 12:10, which the rabbis interpreted as referring to Messiah, in Zechariah 12:10, when it says, they shall look on me whom they pierced and mourn for him as one mourns for the death of an only son, right? They say, oh, that's Messiah, son of Joseph, who will be killed in the war of Gog and Magog, whom David, the son of David, the Messiah, son of David, will resurrect. But it doesn't say Messiah, son of Joseph. In fact, it doesn't even say Messiah. It says, they shall look on me whom they're pierced. That's God speaking. The Jews will mourn over the fact that they pierced me, their God, through. Doesn't even say Messiah. The word Messiah is not there. Neither Messiah, son of Joseph, or Messiah, son of David. It's God whom they're going to physically thrust through, right, and pierce to death, or pierce at least, right? Okay. That's what it does. But the rabbis read that as saying, oh, this one who will be pierced through, slain in battle, that's Messiah, son of Joseph. And Messiah, son of David, will resurrect him. Now, another name for Messiah, son of Joseph, is Ephraim. He's called Ephraim. Why? Because Ephraim is Joseph's son. In the Pesikta Rabbati, there, Messiah, son of Joseph, called Ephraim, pre-exist. I did a session on this. There, we're told that the Messiah, son of Joseph, Ephraim, is there with God from the days of creation. He's been there with God. And God tells him, are you willing to bear the yoke of the sins of Israel so that they can be redeemed and they can be forgiven? And he accepts it. So there you have, in the Pesikta Rabbati, which I quote in one of my articles, I did a session on it, the acknowledgement of the pre-existence of Messiah, son of Joseph. It's in a Jewish source. It's there. I quoted in my articles, and I did a session on it, right? And he's saying, I will take this yoke. And it even quotes Psalm 22 and applies it to Messiah, son of Joseph, suffering vicariously for the sins of Israel.